All right, Shalom. First off, we give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. We give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the rule well and teach well. Salutations to the outer icon, putting his truth and our honesty and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Shalom. As you can see, the other day or a couple of days ago, all right, Putin, the ruler or so-called what you call ruler over there in Russia, all right, he had a meeting with all the generals, all right, that basically they're preparing or getting their troops in order for, World War III, man. All right. So you very well know what times we're in, man. All right. So when you start Revelation 12:12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." All right, so this devil know they have but a short time, so they about to come down with great wrath, man. Because them Russians, they're devils too, man. All right, we cannot forget that, man. All right, so you already know we're on the cusp of WW3, man. World War III. All right, that time is here, man. But first, that MOTB got to be pushed. And you already can see it's in the news now. It's hitting mainstream news. It's everywhere, man. All right, we've been knowing they've been trying to push this, but now is the time, man. All right, why? Because the devil know they got a short time. All right, so this Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. "And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." All right. And verse 17 says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." And what a brother in London had made a video, Watchmen, GMS Watchmen, put up a video where they're now initiating that technology in these stores, man. All right, these RFID scanners, man. All right, so we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. We already know what's very well going on. That's why we can't really say what we really want to on these videos. So, through the spirit, I'm gonna have to watch what I say, because no brother won't want to see their videos get taken down or get a strike, man. All right, just keeping it straight, 100, man. All right, we don't like that, man. All right, that's why brothers is going to Odyssey and these other apps. Basically, man, they want to shut our mouths up, man. All right, they don't want us to push this word, that famine of the word, man. All right, that's coming, man. It's gonna get magnified in the coming year. All right, Lord, willing through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Yahweh Shah. So that MOTB got to be pushed. Everybody gonna have to take this thing. Well, they're gonna be forced to. That's that hour of temptation. That's that temptation that the Lord spoke about. All right, for that destruction, man. All right, when they close up, basically saying you can't come and shop or come and get groceries unless you have the MOTB. All right, that's gonna be that time of tribulation, man. That time of temptation, that time of great hell, man. All right, because a lot of people ain't gonna be able to feed their families. All right, if you're not part of the elect, man, you gonna go on a hunger strike, man, pretty much. All right, your stomach gonna be touching your back, man. All right, the people of the world gonna be so tempted, and they gonna fall into that temptation and take the MOTB, man. All right, but Lord willing, if we of the elect, we gonna endure through that, man. All right, so this Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." So that third woe, that third destruction is coming quickly, man. All right, the third war. All right, it's right here. We're on the cusp of it, but the MOTB got to come first. All right, that's why, this devil is pretty much dragging his ass, but it's really on the Most High's time, man. Because the Most High know the day and the hour where he's going to do this thing, man. And best believe, once this MOTB hit, and they start selling like hotcakes, people by the droves be going to it. Hey, man, that destruction is near. All right. So let me get Joel 3. All right. I can start at the top. "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem," which we in captivity. This is our last captivity right here. All right, verse 2. "I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat," Yahweh Shaphat. All right, "and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." So we've been scattered across all the nations, man. Our people is amongst all different nations, man. All right. So the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, all right, the Lord's decision, the Lord's judgment, hey, man, that's where these nations are going to get judged, man. All right, they're going to get destroyed, man. All right. Because it says, and, the Most High will plead with them for my people and for my heritage, Israel. All right, it's like how, the Pharaoh of Egypt, the Lord, tried to plead with him, to tell him, Pharaoh, let my people go. What Moses told him, and he didn't want to do it. So he ain't going to let us go. So the Most High got to force his hand to destroy him, man. All right, he got to, destroy this devil, man. All right, that's the only way we're going to get free out of this place, man. Here in Babylon the Great, this devil ain't going to never let us free. That's why he want to, chip us, and he want to basically off us, man, in these camps, man. All right, it's gonna come upon all people, all the Babylonians, but they mainly trying to get Israel, man. All right. So let me just go straight to verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles." Which Gentiles is another term for the heathens. All right, and when it's talk about the Gentiles, about going to the Gentiles in the Roman times of the Roman Empire was in rulership. Those Gentiles was Israelite foreigners, man. All right, Israelites in a Gentile state of mind. All right, we was considered heathens because we operated in the way of the heathens. That's why the Israelites was had that term Gentile on them. All right, but this is referring to the true Gentiles, the true heathens. All right, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. All right, so they will be proclaiming to them that they're gonna go to war, amongst each other. All right, and then they're gonna fight against Yahweh Shai, the archangel Michael. All right, and the rest of the holy angels, and that dragon gonna make war. All right, NATO and the EU. All right, they all beefing right now. All right, but soon they're gonna make war with each other. All right, verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. All right, so hey, starting with China and Russia. All right, they're gonna spearhead these other nations, these smaller nations, and now they saying I am strong. All right, why? Because they got that thermonuclear technology, and then that that little conference that Putin had, with the other generals and stuff. He said how Babylon, basically America, don't have them supersonic ICBMs, man. But he know they're gonna get them one day. But they saying that they're strong now because they got that overthrow. They have the nuclear capabilities over Babylon. And now they allowed Ukraine to have it. Which that's Gog and Magog in the scriptures. Russia and Ukraine. All right, so hey man, these other countries, they're beating their plowshares and the swords and their pruning hooks and the spears, so they can get them thermonuclear technology, or their thermonuclear power, all right, them ICBM missiles to make war, all right, with this devil, man. All right, Satan, against Satan, how can they stand, man? All right, so they're not gonna stand for long, man. All right, let me get Ezekiel. All right, chapter 38. All right, and I'll start at the top. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against them. So we prophesying, saying that Gog and Magog, gonna ultimately make war, and basically that's gonna be the spearhead of WW3. So this align right with scriptures, man. The Ukraine and Russia constantly in beef, but soon they're gonna be like, man, forget it, man. We going to war. That's gonna bring in all the other nations. All right, that's gonna even force Babylon, which is known as America, to join the fight. All right, verse 3, and say thus, it's like it says, and say thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. All right, so hey, the Most High is against them, man. So hey, that's why he putting that spirit in them, all right, to want to go to war, man, because he want them to go to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, man, to get judged, man. All right, verse 4, And it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right, so he gonna force them, put them jaws, hooks in their jaws, and he gonna bring thee forth all their armies to go to war. All right, let me see. All right, and it says, Gomer and all his bands, and the house of Torgarma of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So, Gog and Magog, well, Gog, whatever one, goes for Russia, which I believe is either, basically Gog and Magog is that whole area right there. But basically, Russia gonna be a guard to these other smaller countries, man. These weaker nations. All right, they're gonna come together and they're gonna be strong together. All right, so that's what's coming, man. All right, so let me drop to 14. It says, therefore, son of man, prophesy and say unto Gog, thus said the Lord Yahweh, in that day when my people of Israel dwell of safety, shalt thou not know it? All right, so hey, speaking of Russia, we prophesy against them, man. We tell them of what's going to happen, man. We already know that they be having war games, and they be doing strategic drills. They be doing drills on planning of how they would invade America. All right, so we know these things. So we prophesy these things, and we know very well, some of it pretty much going to happen, man. All right, the time of this devil will try to fill his belly. All right, Verse 15, and thou shalt come from thy place and out of the north parts, thou and many people with thee, all of them riding upon horses, a great company and a mighty army. All right, so hey, we already know Russia gonna get busy in these other countries, man. China, all right, because it says they come out of the north parts, all right, and it says, and many people with thee. So the other heathen nations gonna be with them. All right, this devil gonna get his roll on, man. It's gonna be, hey, what it says, how can they stand, man? Satan against Satan, man. This devil against each other, man. All right, that's how they gonna fall, man. Cause why they don't know how to come to an agreement. All right, to an agreement, man. They both want to be rulers, man. And that's why the Lord said as soon as they fill their belly, he gonna throw down. He gonna cast them down. Scripture say Satan, gonna be cast down as lightning, man. All right, because what this devil, what Vladimir Putin really want to do, he want to be that next superpower. That's why they having the talks of the Cold War. All right, because they want to be the next superpower, man. They'll end up trying to stab Moab in the back, man. All right, for that top throne, man. But hey, that's why the Lord coming, and he gonna take all the crowns, man. All right. So let me drop down right here to verse 18, and it says, and it shall come to pass at that same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel, says the Lord Yahweh, that my fury shall come up in my face. All right. So hey, man, basically, man, the elect not gonna be harmed in this third woe, man. All right, when they come up, because hey, man, when they make war, man, hey, they gonna make war with everybody, man. It's like how this devil gonna come down on the people. He gonna make, he gonna come down with great wrath from everyone, man. All right, yes, called the time of Jacob's trouble, but hey, man, these other nations gonna get caught up in that too. All right, like what I said earlier, man, they mainly want the elect, man. They coming for the elect, but if they got to get their own, to get to the elect or to the Lord's people, hey, man, they'll do it, man. All right, this devil don't give a damn, man. He don't play by the rules. There's no rules when it comes to this devil, man. All right. So Lord willing is edifying and uplifting. So with that, I want to say shalom.